back to Beware the Terrible. Today we have a new deck for you called the Creepy Queendom, featuring our Queen card from Fusion Strike, our Tsareena V, with the Queen's Order attack. So this attack very strong. You get to do 40 extra damage for each for each Pokemon card that you discard from your bench Pokemon. You get to discard any evolution or Pokemon you get as long as you have bench Pokemon on your field. You actually get to do 40 extra damage for each card that you discard. So you do have to discard it though, so you actually need to play a lot of your rescue carriers. If you're planning on attacking, if you're planning on doing damage with nothing but a Tsareena, you need to do you need to rescue your Pokemons, and you need to be able to collect it with a Clara or a Pokemon Rod or something like that. But we're not doing that for this deck. We only have one Rod and one Clara. We have no rescue stretchers, just because we need to be discarding a lot of our Pokemons to be able to use our main attacker, Spiritomb, with the Dripping Grudge attack, doing 1 damage counter for each, placing 1 damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon for each Pokemon card in your discard pile. So it is 1 darkness and 1 colorless energy cost. That is why we have a Raihan in this deck. Only 1 Raihan, but we have 3 eldegoss to recycle that card. So eldegoss, very important card for this deck. Eldegoss Happy Match allows you to put any supporter cards in your discard pile. So even though you discard it with the research, or your even after you draw all of your cards, all of your supporter cards with your Manectric, after drawing a lot of cards that you need later on and discarding them, like your Bird Keeper, if you draw a lot of your Bird Keeper, Boss Order, all of your supporter cards that you need for later, and if you discard them, you can't actually use them anymore unless you use your Eldegoss. That is why we need a Pumpkaboo. So having a Pumpkaboo actually helps you discard that Path to the Peak, which helps you open back your ability once more. So it gives you the opportunity to use back your Eldegoss Happy Match ability, your Crobat as well. We are playing 3 copies of Crobat in this deck, 3 Eldegoss, 3 Crobat, and also 2 Galarian Moltres. Articuno, my speech is not good today. So Galarian Articuno allows you to discard 2 cards from your hand. We actually get to discard 2 Pokemon cards, doing more damage with our Dripping Grudge, and then draw 1 card as well. So we're using all of those abilities to draw a lot of cards into our hand, and then discard them with a Research, because we do have a lot of copies of 3 copies of Research, but we have Eldegoss as well. So after using all of our abilities, after they are done, after we place our Crobat, Eldegoss, and after evolving your Manectric, all you need to do is use your Queen's Orders to empty your bench and do damage as well, and then use your ability once more, open up your bench spot for those ability again, so that you get to use Eldegoss, Crobat, and even your Cinccino. So Cinccino, obviously don't discard it. If you have a Cinccino, use it every turn, keep it in play, because you actually get to discard a card from your hand and draw 2 cards. So we have 3 Zorua and 2 Zoroark in this deck. For Cinccino, is mainly for Cinccino. We have no Hatterene in this deck. I know you guys are familiar with my Hatterene deck. I love that deck, but unfortunately not a lot of views for that video. But Hatterene, very strong card as well. We can even use Zoroark to pull out a Heatram and then evolve into Hatterene, but the Phantom Transformation actually is quite a difficult ability to pull off, because after transforming, you cannot evolve into Hatterene, you cannot evolve into a stage 2 on the same turn, so that's quite difficult. So for this deck though, we are mainly using Zoroark to only transform into Cinccino. If we cannot evolve a Minccino on our bench, then obviously discard it with your Queen's Orders, and then have a Zorua on your bench together with a Minccino to start with, so that whichever one that you don't need later on, you get to discard it with your Queen's Orders, and whichever one that you get to evolve, you get to stay in play and use the ability every turn with your Make Do, and then obviously pull out your Spiritomb at the last minute, and then use a Raihan for the extra 1 energy, Eldegoss or Raihan, you can even do that. And we also have Leafeon in this deck, Leafeon for Spiritomb, or even your obviously Leafeon for Tsareena, but you can even use it for your Spiritomb if you need it. If you can't actually attack or switch at the right time. So if you pass the turn not attacking, might as well just use Graining Cells. So we have 2 copies of our Leafeon for our Tsareena main attacker, Grass and Colorless. We need to attack with Tsareena to start with. We cannot do anything else but Tsareena, and then later on, once you have a lot of Pokemon cards in our discard pile, then only can we use our Dripping Grudge attack, placing a billion damage counters, 25 at least, 25 damage counters on their VMAX. their V card and knocking them out very easily. So we are playing a 1 price card here. So obviously this is a 2 price attacker, but after your first 2 Tsarenas, you can actually use a lot of Spiritombs. Maybe just 1 Tsareena is enough. So obviously if you play too many V cards, if you give your opponents too many price cards with your Tsareena, obviously that's not good. So make sure you only play 1 Tsareena if you can. To maybe use Queen's Orders twice, and that's actually enough because we actually have research to discard a lot of cards from our hand. We have a lot of abilities to draw everything out, so we don't really need to worry too much. We have Gossifleur. We need Gossifleur to bring out our basic Pokemon because we have no quick balls, no VIP passes. We have no way to bring out our bench Pokemon to prepare for those abilities. So we need our Electrike, we need our Cinccino, Zorua. We need a lot of Electrics to start with so that we get to evolve and use high speed. We only have 3 copies of our evolution cards, by the way, just because that actually increases the chances of us getting them out, getting out our basic Pokemon. So if we draw too many evolution cards into our hand, then we can't actually do anything to start with. We need a lot of basic Pokemons to start with so that we actually get to play them, increase the chances of us filling up our bench before we even get to evolve. That actually helps us, accelerates our gameplay, and we need to be thinking about that because we have no item cards in this deck, no quick ball, no evolution incense. We need to be very, very smart in our ratio, in our Pokemon ratio, because we are relying on those Pokemon to show up by chance into our hand. If we get the wrong evolution cards into our hand, we cannot actually evolve on the same turn. So we need to actually research and then gamble on the draw. If we draw the wrong Pokemon cards, we actually need to discard them and just Tsareena, clear up our bench for the next turn, basically. So that's how risky this deck is. But if you are slightly lucky enough, you can actually do a lot, and you can actually, by your 3rd turn, place a lot of damage counters with your Spiritomb on their active Pokemon, and play a lot of Spiritomb constantly because we do have Clara to recycle our Spiritomb, and our Eldegoss, by the way. Eldegoss, very, very important card. You need to be using Clara for Eldegoss, don't forget that. And also rot your Eldegoss or even your Cinccino. Sometimes you may need to do that. And you can even rot your Manectric if you want to. And we can also rot our Leafeon or even Tsareena. So we have 4 copies of Tsareena, 2 Leafeons, and 4 Gossifleur in this deck. We have 3 copies of our Cinccino, 4 copies of Cinccino, only 3 Zorua and 2 Zoroark. So always 1 less copy for your evolution card as opposed to the basic, and 4 Spiritomb for the attacker as well. We have 3 Crobat, 3 Eldegoss as I said, and 2 Articuno for the discard and draw. 1 Pumpkaboo to displace that Path to the Peak so that we get to use our Reconstitute ability, our Dark Asset, and our Happy Match. And we also get to use our Grading Cells as well. And we have 1 Boss Order, 1 Clara, 1 Birdkeeper, 3 Research, and also 1 Raihan, plus that 1 Ordinary Rod to shuffle back energy cards. We have 3 basic Dark Energy, 3 basic Grass Energy, and 2 Aurora Energy, plus that 1 Capture Energy because we are playing colorless attack cost. Our attack cost 1 colorless for both Tsareena and our Spiritomb. So that's all for the deck list. Let's go about gameplay with our Creepy Queen. I forgot the name again. Creepy Queendom. Very weird name. But it features our creepy Spiritomb and the Queen Tsareena. So first game against a Kyogre Groudon deck, very obviously. So Pozzalo playing a Kyogre Groudon with Cryogonal. 1000%. Look at the deck box, look at the deck sleeve. So we got a Gossifleur to start with, that's perfect. Because we actually got no basic Pokemons. We actually may need to bench that 1 Eldegoss. Because we need energies. Without energies we can't actually do anything. So here comes a Quick Ball and a Sonia the next turn. Obviously they're going to play a Sonia. Definitely going to do that. So we're going to do 1 Eldegoss. And then let's just do that. because we're only drawing one card. But it could make a whole world of difference. Later on, got no research, got the wrong cards in our hand, always. Raihan too early, Clara too early, Eldegoss too early. Too many evolution cards as well. So we got to draw at least. We got to draw 3 cards. Definitely yes. And we get to use our Tsareena. I don't think Gossifleur is doing anything for this deck. Because we didn't even got our energy. So here comes Groudon. They may even just boss order and knock out our Tsareena. I don't think they have a boss order though, they just need escape rope. They can just, all they can do is escape rope us. If they do that, we're just gonna put Manectric because we don't need it anymore. And they just knocked out Gossifleur, that's good. So we may be able to knock it out. It's weak towards the grass type, we are definitely gonna knock it out. So we are discarding 3 cards from our bench. We need to discard 3. So Clara, we can't actually draw a basic Pokemon, basic energy. So thank God we top decked an energy card. So we're gonna discard Gossifleur, obviously. We're gonna evolve this one, prepare for a Cinccino. And then we're just gonna... Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We can actually Clara for our Crobat the next game, the next turn. So there's no retreat cost for Manectric, so I may just put it, leave it in the bench. Don't really know. Let's just discard it, because we have a lot more in the deck. And we can even transform into a Manectric if we want a free retreat, because Manectric is a stage 1. So they just passed a turn. They just gave up. Because they probably have no more basic Pokemons, no Sonia, no Quick Ball, nothing but energies. It's stupid to play so many energy cards. You need your VIP passes, you need something else, you know. You can't just play 40 energy cards in a deck and expect to have your trainer cards in your hand. That's ridiculous. So we're gonna play first. I may just put my Tsareena. I don't know if I want to do that. So Gossifleur could be good, but you're actually wasting that 1 energy card, you know? You're wasting that 1 turn attaching energy to your Gossifleur when you could be attaching to your Tsareena, and you can't actually use greening cells anymore. So you need to use greening cells on your 2nd turn though, because you still can't attack on your 2nd turn with your Tsareena. So might as well greening cells on your 2nd turn, but that's gonna waste a lot of turns though. You're gonna waste so many turns just to set up your bench. I suppose that's the bad thing about this deck. So I don't think Gossifleur is gonna be a good card for this deck. I think I'm just gonna change my Gossifleur. I don't think we need Gossifleur. So we're just gonna put our Zorua, I think. Let's just do Articuno already. We're just gonna discard our 2 basics. Should we do that? Let's just do that, because we could have that spot for Crobat. So let's just pass the turn. Yeah, I don't think Gossifleur is a good card to play. Gossifleur is just not gonna do much. You're passing 1 turn and you actually need 2 more energies on your next turn, which is impossible because you can't use greening cells anymore if you use Call for Family. we got a Leafeon. We're just gonna discard those two and Crobat. Should we just use a Leafeon though? Let's just Crobat. They're probably gonna boss order knock it. Yeah, if they do that, that's gonna be bad, right? I don't think we have a choice because Leafeon only need another energy card from our deck. Yeah, there really is nothing we can do. We're just gonna Articuno for one card and hope that it's an energy or a Bird Keeper so that we get to retreat because Gossifleur is totally useless. Yeah, I'm definitely changing the list. Gossifleur is really bad. Really bad. Okay, now we get to... I'm just gonna do this one first. Should we do that though? I don't think we should. We don't have any more Zoroark anymore. Let's just do it. Whatever. We're gonna research anyways. So we're gonna attach energy, research. Because we have no switch cards in his deck, so might as well just attach the energy and then draw 3 more cards. And then we actually get to discard Manectric as well. So we're gonna retreat, discard the Gossifleur, discard everything basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, except the Articuno. And if Articuno is deactive, we can't actually retreat anymore. So it may actually be wiser just to leave that Manectric. Always leave like a Manectric. Just because it's free retreat. So if they knock you out, you actually get to retreat easily. But we can't attack the next turn, so there's really no point. We just need to wait for our Bird Keeper. But eldegoss for Bird Keeper anyways. So we just need to research. We actually got a Raihan though. We can actually attack the next turn. Got a Raihan in our hand. But I don't think it's enough still. We only have 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 damage counters, not enough. So we're gonna play Spiritomb now. And then research, I suppose. We're just gonna attach our energy. And then Raihan. Should we use a Raihan? Let's just put one Cinccino and discard everything. We should have put our Pumpkaboo though, oh well. We're just gonna put another Stadium card, right? So we're gonna put our other Spiritomb. Let's just discard 2 more. Let's discard another Tsareena, because we've got a lot of Tsarenas. Oh, we just discarded all Tsareena, oh well. We're gonna put another Spiritomb. So we're saving that eldegoss for Raihan. If they boss or knock us out, we can still use Raihan. So how many do we have now? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. 23 damage counters already. We need 4 more discards. So we're gonna discard with research. Reconstitute. Yeah, that's actually enough. We just need to use research. We can't use Raihan anymore. Yeah, because of that cape, it actually makes it much more difficult. But we got a Cinccino, that's actually helpful. Very helpful. So if we get a bird keeper, we may still not be able to do it though, because we don't have enough Cinccino. Yeah, we actually don't have enough. What are we gonna do here? So we got like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. We need 3 more. We can't switch though, that's the bad thing. We have no bird keeper. We didn't get any yet. We're just gonna use a Marnie, right? Let's just use a Marnie. We're gonna see if we have another Cinccino. Okay, we got another Cinccino in the deck. We're just gonna get another Minccino then. And we're just gonna use a Marnie. Putting all of the supporters back at the bottom, which could be a bad thing, but at least we got a bird keeper. But they're gonna knock us out the next turn, so there really is no point. At least we got to use our last reconstitute one last time. And then we're supposed to discard those two, because we can't discard our Cinccino. And we got enough already. We're not playing Zorua, are we? So the next Zacian is dying very easily. They need 2 more prize cards. We have 5 prize cards, but we're using our Spiritomb, 2 Spiritombs to collect the last 2 knockouts. We can do 1 billion damage with those. We didn't get our bird keeper. If we got it just now, we could have done everything much better. We could have won the game actually, because all we need is a Zacian knockout. But we don't have any way of discarding that one final card. We need 3 more discards, and we used make 2 already. We used our Cinccino. That means we need to use. We can't rely on anything but reconstitute, which only allows us to discard 2 cards. We need to discard 1 more, which is impossible. So we got no rod. I don't think we have any more rods in this deck. But we do have actually 1 rod left. So we're not going to use bird keeper because we can't actually do that. I forgot we had a bird keeper, so we should actually be thinking about using it at the right time, but oh well. I'm just gonna shuffle back my energy cards. So let's put 1 eldegoss in there, right? Should we put an eldegoss in there? I'm gonna check if we have the space for it, because we may not have enough Pokemon. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28. So we have 1 space, right? Let's just check again. Yep, we have space for one Pokemon. We're gonna put 1 eldegoss. 1 eldegoss. I don't think we need a Spiritomb. Okay. And then the darkness energy, because we actually need the darkness energy. We're going to discard our grass energy, and then we're just going to attack right now. 27 damage counter is exactly enough. Okay, we got a boss order in our hand. We just need that dark. Okay, we got darkness as well. We got eldegoss. That's perfect. They could just metal saucer though. If they metal saucer and kill us, we're done for. But their next one, they're gonna need more metal saucers though. Yeah, they can't use that many. They can just all they need is 2 more metal saucers on their next turn. So let's hope they don't do it, because they actually have an air balloon as well. If they don't get a basic Pokemon on their bench though, they can't actually do it. They got a Raihan as well, that's madness. That's gonna help them even more. So I don't think we're winning this one anymore because there's no chance we can defeat a Raihan. They just need another. Oh my gosh, they charged it up already. That was way too lucky though. It was very lucky of them to get everything. Raihan, Metal Saucer, and everything. Like, yeah, we shouldn't have discarded Manectric because if we didn't discard Manectric, we could have just sacrificed another one prize, save a turn. There really is nothing we can do because we don't even have a Cape of Toughness. We're just gonna target the Zacian. I know they have an energy in their hand. They just need that one energy, and we just bombed that one. Oh well. At least we tried. We're gonna change eldegoss. I forgot to change eldegoss. So I'm just gonna concede this one. Sorry, I'm just gonna change my list a little bit because Gossifleur is not doing anything. Gossifleur is really bad. It just cost us so many turns. We could have done so much more. So we're gonna do more Crobat maybe. Don't really know what to do. Let's just put one more Manectric in there. Is there any way to summon Pokemons with abilities? Because we don't want to be using an attack to summon. Call for family ability. I don't think there's anything that does that. So let me just do a Pyukumuku. Because I initially had this this card in our deck, but it doesn't actually do much. It just draws you that one card. So it's basically a deck compressor in Pokemon format. But it's at the bottom of your deck, so you can't actually discard it later. You can't discard it that easily anymore unless you shuffle your deck. And we don't really have cards to shuffle our deck other than that one rod. And Raihan actually shuffles your deck as well. So we're just gonna do another Articuno, I suppose. Don't really think that's smart though. What can we do really? Let's see what Pokemon helps us draw. Basic Pokemon that has the ability to help us draw cards. Snorlax. Should we play a Snorlax? I don't really know. Should we just play Crobat in this deck? Crobat helps you draw, but you're drawing 2 cards at a time. You're not really drawing that many cards. So Zorok is helpful for Cinccino, but if we don't get it, it's really bad as well. Let's just do Talonflame. Because Talonflame is 0 energy retreat cost as well. So let's just do our Talonflame. 2 Talonflame. 1 Pyukumuku. Okay, I think that's good, right? We actually have 3 Crobats. I don't think we need 3 Crobats. Oh well. So we got Talonflame now in our Spiritomb deck. So we got a Tsareena to start with, that's perfect. We got our Cinccino in our hand. We're gonna attach one energy. We're just gonna discard those two because we need our Cinccino. We're just gonna discard the other one, and let's just use a Leafeon. Let's just do that because we get to. So this deck is quite ridiculous because we're playing so many Pokemon cards, playing so many different types of Pokemon as well. So many evolutions, and we have no evolution incense. So if we get like if we bench a lot of Mincinos, if we got nothing but Mincinos and Manectric, then we can't actually evolve it, if we got nothing but Minccino, Zoroark, Manectric, and other basic Pokemons, we can't actually evolve at all, and we are actually relying on drawing one card at a time with our Moltres, with our Articuno. I keep calling it Moltres. Drawing very few cards at a time, drawing from your top of your deck with Crobat, Moltres, Research. You actually get to draw a lot with Research, but you're drawing from the top of your deck. You're not shuffling your deck at all. But I suppose the same goes for your Marnie. You're drawing from the top of your deck. Only Bruno shuffles your deck. Bruno and Shauna. Kabu as well. Quite a lot of cards actually. So we may just put our Articuno. I think we're just gonna put Minccino because it's a 1 price and it's 1 energy retreat. So let's just bench 1 Spiritomb and 1 Articuno and see what happens. So nobody's watching this video. I don't know what's happening. I tried my best, but everybody just leaves my channel. It's so disheartening. Don't really know what to do anymore. So we're gonna attach 1 energy here. Let's just do our reconstitute first. Oh, we discarded the wrong thing. Oh well. We don't need that many damage counters because they're placing damage counters for us. So let's just hope that Abomasnow doesn't come out that early because they actually have 150 HP if they put a cape as well. So Abomasnow is going to add a lot to all of their single strike Pokemon. They probably have another evolution incense. They wouldn't be getting a Houndoom if they have an evolution incense. Only 1. They definitely have another one. There we go. Bruno for another evolution incense. And we're dead. Just like that. 80 damage. Base damage, that's crazy. So, do we have enough though? I don't think we do. 3 damage counters, that's bad. We're just gonna put this one. It's actually weak towards Dark type, oh dear. So let's just discard Spiritomb and energy. You can retrieve it later, so let's just do 2 Spiritombs. Yeah, we're not winning this one. We got a really shit hand. I don't know what's happening. We got a shit hand. Really shit hand. No basic Pokemons. I suppose that's why Gossifleur is so important. But we could have gotten a Talonflame. Don't really know what to do here. Okay, we got Tsareena and Leafeon. Got a lot of things. We finally got a perfect hand. Now that's a perfect hand. Okay, we got Cinccino, Crobat, Leafeon. Please hurry up. I mean, come on, what's taking so long? What the F is taking so long? What's wrong with you? Do you have a stroke or something? Are you like retarded? They're gonna Marnie us because we got too good of a hand. They're gonna Marnie us. They're gonna definitely use a Marnie on us because that's too good a hand. That hand is way too perfect. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get a perfect hand. If they don't Marnie us, I'll cut my balls off for you. I will gladly cut off my. Oh my goodness! You can have my balls now. You can all have my balls now. So we're gonna use Crobat because we actually get to discard everything later. And we get to use Electric, we get to discard everything, and they're weak towards Dark type, they're dead. Yep, they can't actually survive. And we actually get to discard even more with our research, and yada yada yada. Let's discard everything. We got our Clara, we get to retrieve our energy cards later. So we're gonna discard Tsareena. And we actually get to kill it right now. So always leave your Manectric. I learned from my mistakes now. Leave your Manectric because it's free energy retreat. Free retreat cost. At least one Manectric. Because even though you have that one bench spot filled up, you actually get to free up one extra spot having your Tsareena knocked out on your next turn. So if they do knock out your Tsareena, you're getting that one extra spot for your eldegoss, your Crobat, whatever you want. Spiritomb. So we're gonna try and go first because we actually have a Talonflame in this deck, 2 Talonflame. If we are lucky enough to draw it, we actually get to use Fast Flight. We need an energy card in our hand though, so we need quite a lot of things. Energy, and I'm just gonna put that one. Energy and a Talonflame, which we're only playing 2 copies of for this deck. 2 Talonflame is not actually enough. But again, it's a attack. Talonflame is an attack. That means you actually have to pass the turn, not attaching to your Tsareena, and also not using your. Let's just do Spiritomb because we have 4 copies of Spiritomb, and also not using your breeding cells to attach extra energy cards. So we're just gonna draw first before we attach to. Okay, we actually got to do this one. Let's just do our Darkness Energy. We're not using Spiritomb that early, so we got no supporter cards. Eldegoss is not gonna help. Have to put that one. So if they Avery us, we're just gonna discard Crobat. We get to retreat the next turn. If they don't Galar Mine us, they're definitely not gonna Galar Mine. We're just gonna attach 3 energies with your Cresselia, Photon Laser. Sorry, Crescent Glow. Crescent Glow. Nobody's watching this video. This is crazy. Nobody's watching it. We're just gonna bench a Tsareena. And then use Articuno. That's how we get a research. Okay, we got a Crobat. That's horrible. Oh well. Got another Crobat in the deck. Or in the price card, but oh well, we need to draw cards. So we got a Marnie. Marnie actually helps you if you are like down to a few cards left in your hand. In your deck. If you have a very few cards left in your deck, but in your hand you have a lot of cards, because we are drawing a lot every turn with Cinccino. So if you have like 10 cards in your hand and like 1 card left in your deck, you actually get to use eldegoss for Marnie and save you a few more turns. So that's why Marnie is there. That's the main reason we have one copy of Marnie. We have one copy of everything because it's a supporter box. We have a Switch, we have a Raihan, we have a Marnie, deck replenisher, we have a what do you call it? Accelerating draw with our research, obviously. We also have a Clara, a retrieval. So we get to retreat with this one. Got another 3 cards, that's great. Let's hope we get our energy, or we got a Tilling Flame, so all we need is an energy. We got a research as well, we don't need energy now. We're gonna attach energy to Spiritomb, because I'm pretty sure we need to use Spiritomb right now. Let's see, let's just try and discard our Zorok and Tsareena. We got eldegoss, a lot of eldegoss in the deck, so don't really need to worry too much. Let's just put Spiritomb already. I'm really scared though because I don't know what to do. We need to free up our bench spot, right? So let's just attach to Tsareena. We're gonna pitch. The decks always pitch at the beginning of your turn because that way you may get a research. If you pitch at the end, then if you draw a research, they can use a Marnie on you. So even if they use a Marnie, if the top card of your deck is a research, then you're saving that. You're saving yourself from being screwed over. Because if you top deck a support card with your Pyukumoku and passing the turn, they're just gonna use a Marnie on you. Shadow Rider Caliban. So we have 3 prize cards left. Oh my gosh. We actually have 3 prize cards left. So we're gonna use the research now. And then we need that eldegoss for, we have Clara though. We need a rod though. Clara is not gonna help us because we need Raihan now. So we're just gonna discard. We're gonna discard later, I think. We're gonna do this first. For research. I don't think we're gonna use the Pyukumoku. Because we actually need to discard Pokemon cards. And now we got a Raihan, that's great. And we're gonna discard Zora, and let's do... Should we discard Zora though? We got no more Manectric, so let's just discard Manectric. And let's see if we need to retrieve anything, because we actually need... Okay, we can retrieve our grass. They're gonna knock out Tsareena anyway, so might as well just not use that, right? Oh well. Okay, we're gonna discard everything except Articuno. Do as much damage as possible. And then Raihan the next turn. Let's hope they don't use a Marnie on us. Because having Manectric is a good thing on your bench. You get to retreat freely. They are too fast because they got their first. They got their Crescent Glow, so they got a lot of price cards early. They were too fast. It's a meta deck anyways, I'm not surprised. So we got to use our Raihan. So at least we got one Spiritomb. I'm happy with that. We get to discard something as well. We're gonna use our Aurora Energy because that actually helps us discard another card from our hand. And good deck as well. And we're gonna use 2 Articuno. Gonna discard those 2 first. And then crow back for more cards. And discard even more. We may be able to do it. I'm not really sure. I don't think we can though, because we need like 300 plus. 32 Pokemons. Do we have it? Oh, we got 31. That was close. That's not bad though. We got 31 damage counters. Yeah, we couldn't even do that. That's quite sad. Tsareena is really not working that well. For Spiritomb, I don't know what else I can do, because I've done my best. Talon Flame is not good either because you're wasting that energy. You're wasting that turn attaching your energy. So we need like a free energy, free retreat, no retreat cost Pokemon with ability basic. Like a Cosform, Zapdos. Oh my goodness, those are the only ones? Are you kidding me? Cosform and Zapdos. So let's just do a Zapdos, right? Because it has higher HP. We don't need to attach energies to our Zapdos, but we just need it. We just need it for the free retreat. So it doesn't help us with anything except for that free retreat, which could be a really good thing sometimes. So let's just do that. Okay, I'm gonna switch my headphones because my neighbors are making my life miserable again. They will not go away. Whatever I do, they're like crazy. They're crazy about me. They're crazy about me. They're crazy in love with me. I'm that famous, guys. I'm that famous. So we're gonna put Tsareena and then set up our bench perfectly nicely. That's actually a really good hand actually. We're just gonna discard those 2. We don't need it. Okay, we got to Zapdos. I don't think they're knocking us out this turn, but you never know. So they just use a research on us. So research for a lot of cards, and then here comes a capture. They're playing a dark type, so here they're doing, could be a Sableye Weezing deck. Sableye Weezing with Inteleon. And they just conceded. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? You conceded without even trying? That's sad. Like a lot of people playing meta decks, they just concede for no reason. They're playing such strong, overpowered decks, and still they dare to concede? That's a disgrace though. It's a real disgrace. You're playing an overpowered deck like a Sableye Weezing, and you dare to concede. So we're just gonna put Zapdos. That's what it's here for. We're not attaching energy up. I'm gonna check my internet. Okay, it's fine. We're not. You don't have to worry about the ability because it's only there for the free retreat. So we're up against another Zacian. Let's hope we win this one. We've actually bombed the last one. Can actually use float on to draw more cards. We may actually do that. I'm just gonna sort out something. Something's really wrong with my phone. My phone is like really buzzing. Okay, let's just use Aurora Energy. Discard that darkness. And that helps us draw a little bit more cards. We can actually use float on to help us a little bit. We're gonna Leafeon for our Spiritomb. It's only 2 colorless, by the way, so you get to attach any energy cards to your eldegoss. You just need 2 energies to use your float up and shuffle everything back into your deck. All attached cards as well, so you get to shuffle your energy cards back. That's really good. You get to recycle your happy match ability. Okay, we got a few viewers now, finally. Like, this deck is not bad really, but apparently people hate my voice or something. So, Zacian Zamazenta, we lost the last one, but let's hope we win this one. We got a few, we made a few changes, a few upgrades to this deck. We got Zapdos and no Gossifleur now. Gossifleur is gonna be, is too slow. It's gonna waste too many turns, and you're gonna end up having wasted too many prize cards. So we're just gonna put Electrike. I don't think we have a choice but to use float on right now. We do have a Zapdos for the free retreat. We even have a Manectric the next turn. So we're just gonna put this one back. You can't actually use the ability and attack at the same time. So make sure you take note of that. After using Breeding Cells, your turn ends. So you can either choose to attack with eldegoss or use your Breeding Cells. So Zapdos is not surviving the next turn. They're playing a double KO as well for Retros. Okay, Marnie. Marnie could be good for us. We have a Manectric though. We have 3 more copies in the deck, so I'm not too worried. Could be good because we need our support cards. We didn't get our Cinccino, Zoroark. Didn't realize how difficult it is to pull out those cards because we have no balls, no items to get them out. So thank God they didn't charge up their Pokemon that fast. They got their Bronzong quite late. They got their energies quite late as well. They're playing twin energies. Like, why are they playing twin energy? Oh, for Retros. My bad. They're using twin energy for Retros. Very smart. So we're just gonna attach energy to Tsareena this turn. We're not gonna do anything but that. We got eldegoss to recycle our Raihan, to retrieve our Raihan. So we're just gonna attach to Tsareena. Discard another Tsareena. We got 4 copies. We got 3 Pokemon in our, and we just float on that grass energy, so we actually get to recycle that one as well. That's great. So we got 3 Pokemon in our discard pile. We are only doing 3 damage counter with Dripping Grudge, but it piles up, you know. It grows, it swells. The damage counter you do grows more and more as the turn passes. So if they pass too many turns doing nothing, we actually get to do more and more with Spiritomb. But we need to worry about Tsareena first. Our main play is Tsareena then Spiritomb, because Tsareena actually helps you discard more Pokemon cards and you get to draw with Manectric and discard even more with your research. So it's basically an option to your, an optional route, an alternative to your Talonflame, because Talonflame helps you discard as well, but you're not doing damage with Talonflame. Whereas with Tsareena, you just need to play those Pokemon and then discard from your field, but you need to make sure you have a few left in play, because if they knock out your active, you need to have at least one bench Pokemon in play, obviously. So we're just gonna attack with this one. We're gonna use a research first, and then free up our bench spot for our eldegoss and Cinccino. We got a Manectric as well, that's great, because we can't actually discard Manectric before its evolution. And we got energy cards for Spiritomb. It's perfect, grand. Okay, now we get to discard. We're gonna leave our Zapdos because we need it for the free retreat. So we get to discard Manectric and leave that Zapdos. That's what Zapdos is there for. Got 11. We just need 11 damage counters. Oh, we need 3 more because they have a Crystal Cave. So we need like 14 damage counters. We got 10, 11, 12, 13. Did they knock out Tsareena this turn? So we just need Moltres. I keep calling it Moltres. Articuno. We just need Galarian Articuno to discard a few more from our hand. And we get to kill a Zacian. But they're definitely going to retreat though, because they have a Bronzong. Yeah, that's bad. We got no eldegoss. Can't use our research. Yeah, they're gonna retreat and just transfer. They may even use their 1 prize to attack. So back in the bench means, oh, they actually let us have it. That's really stupid though. You got a Bronzong. Why did you do that? Thank you though. We're just gonna take it. Whatever. We're just gonna take it. And we got to draw cards later. We shouldn't put too many though. So let's discard 1 of each. And we got a Crobat. I think we need Tsareena now, because we can't actually knock out. We don't actually have. We got a boss order in our hand, so if they retreat, we can actually use a boss order. But thank God they didn't, because now we can actually knock out, discard their energy cards. So we need to do that. Right? Let's just discard Zero. And then Crobat for even more cards. Should we use a research now? We got eldegoss though, right? For boss orders, so we're just gonna use a research. We need to like speed through the deck, discard a lot of things, so the Spiritomb do like enough damage for the next knockout. Should we use Pukumunku? Let's do it the next turn. Hey Bruno, how's it going, Bruno? Glad you could join us. So we got 2 prize cards already. That's great. So Metal Saucer, Bronzong. Let's hope they don't get their boss orders in time, because we can't actually play our Tsareena anymore. It's not smart to play another Tsareena, because they have 4 prize cards left. They just need 1 boss order if we use another Tsareena. And they're gonna use their 1 prize to knock us out. They can't even use boss order. They need like a lot of energies though. So they can't transfer the twin energy, obviously. This is a very weird deck, by the way. It's a very, very weird deck. We got like the Neck Trick, so many different Pokemons, Cinccino, Rock, Spiritomb, but the main strategy, the main cards that we are featuring is our Tsareena and Spiritomb. So Tsareena to discard a lot of Pokemon, doing a lot, decent amount of damage, not a lot of damage, but enough damage. And then to collect the knockout, you got your Dripping Grudge, because after you get enough damage counters on it, enough Pokemon in your discard pile, after you discarded enough Pokemon, you actually get to. I'm just gonna focus on the game first. I'm talking too much again. We're just gonna use Pitcher Pipimoko. If we get a research, we can actually do something. But we can't actually do that much discards though. We have 8 cards left in the deck. We need 4 more turns actually. We're just gonna do. I don't think it's enough. Should we count? I don't think we should be bothered about counting, but should we just retreat and attack this Tsareena? I don't really know. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus. Oh, it's actually enough. Exactly. 7 plus 15. Wow, it's actually enough. I don't believe it. It's exactly enough. Phew, that was close. So we need a Raihan now. We just need that one Raihan. Boss order as well. Oh my goodness, we can't actually do both at the same time. Yeah, we need Tsareena like crazy, because we got too many bench Pokemon. We shouldn't have benched that Cinccino, because it's already that late in the game. We don't need a Cinccino anymore. That was a big mistake. We shouldn't have put this stupid Cinccino. But they need another Metal Saucer though. They're definitely gonna get it. Quite easy to get it. But they're playing so many evolutions, let's hope they don't get their Metal Saucer. Yeah, that was really lucky though. So we played a game against a Shadow Rider just now, and we got 31 damage counters on the Shadow Rider. Almost enough, but not quite enough to knock it out. But we definitely lose that game. We were definitely going to lose that game anyways. We had no chance of winning. I just wanted to knock out a VMAX at least, but we couldn't even do that. So that is why I changed it into a Zapdos. Because we need speed. For this deck, we need a lot of speed because it's already slow as it is. Very, very slow as it is. Oh my goodness. We have no air balloon. We need our Bird Keeper. We still have it in the deck though. Could be in the prize card. So we have Marnie still in the deck as well. So Marnie is gonna help us because we get to buy ourselves a bit more time by putting everything back into the deck. Because now we have 8 turns left. But we don't really need to count our turns. We just need to switch right now. We got Clara for the energy though. Okay, we got energy, both energies. We just need to retreat actually. We could have a Bird Keeper with Reconstitute. Let's just discard one of each again. Music's too loud. Okay, I got that. So I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Oops. Yeah, I think that's lower. Let me know if it's okay. So I don't think we can do anything. We're just gonna attach that one. Yeah, this is bad. We can't do anything. We're kind of stuck. And they're gonna use a double knockout on us. Oh my god, they're gonna do that. We just need one prize though. Because it's a double KO, we just need one more prize. If they do that, we just need to use Spiritomb. You know, because whatever they put in their active spot, they don't have a Rusted Shield. So if they have a Rusted Shield, we actually need 30 bench Pokemons. Sorry, 30 discarded Pokemons. We need one more. They're gonna knock it out though, so that's one more already. We actually discarded 2 more, so we're doing 250 already. 250 damage with our Spiritomb Dripping Grudge. A lot of damage, and they actually forgot that they have to knock out their Forretress. It's better just to use your Zamazenta, you know, because you're actually saving yourself. If you use a Zamazenta, I have two prize cards left, and I actually need to retreat. You know, it's better just to kill my Spiritomb, because if you use your Zamazenta to kill my Spiritomb, then I need to use my Tsareena, you know, because I don't have enough bench spot to use eldegoss. But they don't know that I have only one Raihan, you know, they don't know that I only have that one Raihan in this deck. So we need eldegoss for Raihan, obviously. We're just gonna discard as many as we can, just to see how much we can do. Um, we, let's see if we can get our eldegoss. Oh, we got eldegoss actually. Oh, we can't use eldegoss for... Yeah, we can't do it that way. We're just gonna put an eldegoss back. Should we do that? That would be stupid though. Let's just try. Let's just try, right? One eldegoss back. We got enough anyways, I'm pretty sure. And then just pitch one. Pitch a Pyukumuku. And we got nothing. Oh well. We got nothing. We're just gonna use a Marnie then. We could actually get our... Yeah, we could Clara for Articuno. Yeah, that was stupid. Oh well. So we finally got our eldegoss, but we're not gonna do that anymore. We're just gonna do that one and Tripping Grudge. Yeah, we could have done more. 26 if we didn't use our Clara. If we didn't use our Rod, we could have done 26. But if we use our Clara for Articuno, we could have done 27, I think. I'm not really too sure. Yep, 27. Okay. Good to know, Bruno, because I didn't realize that the music was too loud. So we're gonna go first. I don't know which... I never know when to go, which turn to go first. I mean, there's always a... You never really know which one is the best, to be honest. There's always a chance that you get screwed over either way. So we got nothing. Let's hope we get Electric or something. Okay, we got another Crobat. That's horrible. Too many Crobats in this deck. We always get like all of our supporter cards. I don't know why. We don't have that many supporter cards in this deck. So you can actually use Splitting Spite. Splitting Spite to discard the top card of each player's deck, which is basically worthless, but you never know if they have like if they have one card left in your deck, that Splitting Spite could do like it could be the determining factor. It could actually be the winning factor. It could win you the entire game with that one silly attack. You never know. So we're gonna do our Tsareena. We're just gonna bench everything. Should we do that? We actually have a Darkness Energy. Oh well. We have to do that because we're definitely gonna get like a Clara or Rod, because we have 2 more Darkness Energy and 2 more Aurora Energy. For Spiritomb, we need to use Tsareena first. So here comes Inteleon. They're using Obstagoon as well, so doing a lot of damage counters as well. 150, 10, 20. So about 180 damage every turn. If they have another Inteleon, it's like 200 plus. So all they need is 2 Inteleon to knock out 1 Tsareena in a single turn, which is crazy. 60, 70. Yep, 200 damage. So here comes Obstagoon, already in their second turn. That's crazy. Okay, we got nothing still. This is really, really bad. I don't know what to do really. We're just gonna do nothing, I suppose. We're just gonna do nothing. Yeah, we just got Marnie. And I thought Marnie would have helped us at least. Like, we would have gotten our Electrike or Minchinos, but apparently Marnie screwed us even more. Shocker, shocker. Hey Oprah, how's it going? So we got our basics, that's great. I don't want to be putting Spiritomb though. Can't play eldegoss yet, so we just need to discard now and then eldegoss. Oh great, now we can't use eldegoss at all. We're just gonna do this one and then discard. We got 2 more eldegoss though. Okay, 1 more eldegoss, that's great. We're gonna rod something. We don't need to rod. Okay, let's just do this one. Can they kill us the next turn? I don't think so. We have 2 more Tsareenas in the deck. 1 more Tsareena in the deck. Should we just save the Tsareena? It's weak to grass type though. Oh my goodness, that's actually enough. So we're gonna keep the Tsareena because it's weak towards grass type. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Stupid Obstagoon is weak towards grass type. Bye bye Obstagoon. Oh, that was lucky. Tsareena. Yeah, a lot of people play Zigzagoon with Tsareena. I mean, it's like you're not really showing much effort if you play a Zigzagoon. I mean, Zigzagoon helps you place that 1 damage counter, and you can use a rescue carrier to get it back very easily. But you know, I really want to challenge myself and make a proper Tsareena deck, because you get to do damage and discard your Pokemon. So you actually get to evolve like to stage 2 and then discard even more. Maybe a Butterfree. If you have a Butterfree, you get to discard a lot and then do a lot of damage with your Spiritomb, you know? But Butterfree doesn't do anything though. That's the bad thing about Butterfree. You don't get to draw your cards, you don't get to do anything. And playing a stage 2, if you don't get to evolve in the same turn, if you don't have a rare candy or if you don't have your adaptive evolution, you can't actually evolve fast enough, you know, because meta decks are super fast. You can actually attack on your second turn and kill something on your second turn already. And we can't afford to have them collect their prize card that fast. So we need to be turbo. We need to discard a lot of things on our second turn already, and we can't actually afford rare candies, because if we use rare candy, we're actually not discarding that many Pokemons, and if we evolve stage by stage, we are actually too late, because we can't actually attack on our second turn, and we need to discard by our second turn. That's why we only have stage 1s in this deck. Stage 1 actually allows you to do your ability and also discard a lot of Pokemon cards into your to do more damage with your Spiritomb. So here comes the multi-Inteleons. And we got Obstagoon. They may actually evolve to a stage 1 now. They got their rare candies though. Their rare candy and their evolution incense with Drizzles. This is quite a silly deck though. I don't know why everybody loves this deck, but I just find it to be very stupid. Obstagoon Inteleon. Anything with Inteleon really is stupid. You're just not using your brains at all. You're just like, what should I do? I don't know what to do. Let's just use an Inteleon. So Zapdos and the stupid ability. We're not using the ability. So let's just draw more cards. We could actually use a research. I forgot about eldegoss. Oh well. We don't need that many damage anyways. Oh, we don't have a lot in our discard pile. I didn't realize that. So we're gonna retreat to this one obviously and just attach to this one. I don't think we need to discard that many. So we're just gonna discard Zapdos because we have a free retreat with Manectric. So if you don't need your Manectric, discard it. If you need it, then don't discard it obviously. But obviously Zapdos is there for a replacement, a Manectric replacement, because sometimes you need to free up your bench spot, but you can't actually free up your Manectric because, you know, it's a free retreat card. If you discard all of the free retreat cards, if you have like your Spiritomb stuck in the active spot, then you can't actually do much anymore. You need like a free retreat in the active spot because we have no air balloons. We can't afford trainer cards because we need like 40 Pokemon cards in this deck. 40 plus Pokemon cards, which is quite insane. A Dripping Grudge deck. Any Dripping Grudge deck needs like 40 plus Pokemons. So if you guys want to check out my Hatterene deck profile, just type it in my channel, filter it in my channel, and you can see quite a lot of Hatterene decks. Dripping Grudge, I love that attack so much. Dripping Grudge, I've made like 3 decks already. 3 Dripping Grudge decks. This is my 3rd one. Here comes Rescue Carrier. Carrier with their Zigzagoons and Drizzles. So they are finally knocking out our Tsareena. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage. We should have discarded this one because they can boss order now. Oh my goodness. Here comes the crazy Obstagoon. Yikes. I'm quite scared now actually. Because we are drawing 1 prize at a time. This is quite ridiculous. Okay, we may just... Can't actually use Clara for eldegoss because we can't use another supporter card after using the Clara. Okay, Electric God is nothing. Yeah, we can't win this game anymore. We have not enough. We don't have enough. We actually need to use a Tsareena. That's quite bad. That's a Lino. Yeah, there's no chance we're winning this. We were too slow. Again, we were too slow. Oh well. I thought we had it because we were playing their weakness, but apparently they were too fast. Because they're placing those tiny damage counters with Inteleon. And it's actually enough. All they need is like a few Zigzagoons. I don't think they have quick shooting even. They don't even have a quick shooting. So I think they just attacked with a Zigzagoon just now. I don't know. Maybe 3 Zigzagoons, I don't know. Headbutt Tantrum. Not attack, but the ability. So should we go first or second? Let's just go second. Let's just go first. We got Leafeon. Got a lot of our Electrics. So we're just gonna pass the turn, I suppose. We got Manectric though, and a Research. Let's hope they don't use okay, it's a Leafeon VMAX deck. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought that's a Sobble. It's a Rapid Strike deck. Rapid Strike something. Urshifu? You can actually use Greening Cells for your Sylveon because it's actually colorless energy cost. We're just gonna put that one. Karina's Focus is crazy. VIP pass. Oh my god. What did they just put a Crobat for that extra type? That's crazy. What a waste though. Okay, we're just gonna put our Manectric. And Tsareena, I suppose. I don't think they can knock us out the next turn. Let's hope they don't have a boss order. I mean... Oh my goodness. I don't really know what to do. Should we just bench this one? I think we should bench that one. So we got Manectric and with the Manectric, that's great. We should have done it the next turn though. Oh well. Yeah, that was really stupid. We should have done it the next turn. So here's, oh my goodness, they did it. Oh my goodness, they did it. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, thank God. They need 5 bench Pokemons. Oh my goodness, thank heavens. Oh my God, we actually don't have a Spiritomb on our bench. That's bad. We need like a scoop up net for this deck. Oh my God. Jesus. We can't attach energy now, so we have no choice but to get our Raihan. We need Raihan either in the discard pile or in the deck. Oh, we actually discarded it. That's good because we have a eldegoss. So we just need to free up our bench spot right now. We need actually a darkness energy. We don't need a darkness though. We're just gonna do everything the next turn. So we get to just discard. We're gonna discard Leafeon. We're gonna keep one Manectric. Should we do that? Let's just do it. The first 2 prize cards already, that's crazy. So we have to be really conservative with our bench spots because we can't afford to waste it. So we're gonna use, we need a Raihan, but is it even enough? 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my goodness, we need 2 more. That's bad. So we can't use a Raihan. We need like a research. Jesus. We should have discarded that Cinccino just now. Oh my gosh. If we did, it would have been enough. Yeah, I didn't really count my discarded Pokemon. I should have counted just now. That was really stupid. What are we gonna do now? We're just gonna research then. We can't use a Raihan, we're just gonna use a research. Okay, let's just do Articuno. Come on, let's do it. Okay. And we're gonna discard everything. And we're gonna put another Spiritomb. We got another Eldegoss for Raihan the next turn if they knock us out. So we're gonna discard this and Zora. And let's just keep that there. It's actually not enough. This is a really bad deck apparently. This is a really bad deck. But at least we had fun with it. Oh well, it's like an experiment gone wrong. It's way too slow apparently. And they got 2 more prize cards. Yeah, it's too late now. They just need 1 more boss order. They did 2 boss order in a row though, that's crazy. So we're gonna do our Raihan this turn. Because it's enough. We should actually be getting a research though. Because we have more energy cards, right? Should we do that? How many more eldegoss do we have? We actually have all eldegoss in the deck. Wow. Oh, we have 1 last eldegoss because we played 1. So we're just gonna research Raihan. I don't know what to do. We have to use the research, right? For the next Sylveon. That's the only hope of winning the game. I'm pretty sure we can get an energy, right? Let's just gamble. If we don't get an energy, we're done for. Okay, we got it. Oh, thank God. We got a Cinccino as well, so we're drawing cards, so we don't need to worry too much. We're discarding Manectric. Zoroark. Should we draw some more? Do we have a Rod in the deck? We have a Marnie though. Marnie's not gonna do much though, because we don't have a lot of hands. Our hand is not that big, so Marnie's not gonna help us. We don't have a Rod in the discard pile, so we're just gonna discard some more. We got our eldegoss for Raihan the next turn. We got our Rod, that's great. So we're just gonna do Rod later. 24 damage counters. We need a lot more to knock out the Sylveon VMAX. But we need a Raihan. We can't do a research anymore. We don't have an Articuno on our bench. We played too many Eldegoss. We can't discard it without a Tsareena, and we're dead. Here comes Sylveon VMAX, and they just need that one boss order. Yep. At least we get to knock out a VMAX though. And do like 300 damage to the other one. I don't think we can even do 300. Oh my goodness, they're not even gonna let us have it. They're not even gonna let us have it. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna try one more game, see how it works. Because it's really bombing real bad here. This deck is really doing horribly. Don't know what's happening. Okay. Let's power through. Tsareena probably much better in expanded. Yeah, I suppose. But I'm really excited though. I'm really excited with trying to pull off that attack's effect. If it's an ability, then that would be much better because oh my gosh. You actually have to wait, have to charge up 2 energies, and you have to pause the turn doing nothing but, you know, giving them 2 prize cards basically. Because if you have your Tsareena knocked out, they actually collect 2 prize cards, and they can actually knock it out very easily. Even with a Cape of Toughness, they're doing like a lot of damage with their VMAXs and their Zacian and Teleon as well. So already 2 energies. Oh my goodness, we can't afford to have that. Should we use a boss or a stall? There's nothing we can do really. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Like on their first turn. Standard format is crazy now. It's unplayable. It's just unplayable. The standard format is not playable. Look at that. I mean, like, that's crazy. They're gonna boss order us. It's totally unplayable. You got like broken decks with Zacian and your 4 copies of boss order in your deck. How is that even fair? It's not fair at all. Okay. At least they gave us that. At least they gave us 1 turn. Thank you. Okay, 1 turn is all we need. We got our 2 Manectrics and that 1 Cinccino. We actually can't attach energy yet, so we're just gonna discard 1 Spiritomb. I'm pretty sure we can get our Spiritombs back. Should we do our Pumpkaboo or Electrike? I think we need to discard more, right? We just need... yeah, I think Electrike is gonna help more. Let's just do Electrike and attach Grass. Discard everything. Okay. So we get eldegoss the next turn. Queen's Orders. Discard those ones. Don't know what to do. Okay, let's hope we get a Manectric, because free retreat. We're dead basically. We need Spiritomb like mad. We didn't get our Leafeon, and that means we're too late. It's way too late for us. Oh my god, 2 prize cards. So let's hope we get a Raihan. Altaria is gonna help a lot though for this deck. So we have no choice but to stall. We can't do anything but stall. We're gonna discard Tsareena. We can't be playing 2 Tsareenas. It's just not smart to do that. So we're gonna do 2 Cinccinos the next turn. If they don't boss or to knock us out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage counters. They got. Oh my goodness, I forgot about Crystal Cave. We should have just used our Pumpkaboo, but they got more Crystal Caves in their deck, anyways. Oh my god. Now we need 22 Pokemons. We need 22 discards. How are we gonna do that? How is that even possible anymore? Come on, Manectric, help us. Okay, we got Eldegoss, that's perfect. Now we get to Cinccino, double Cinccino, and then research. We have to use our... make sure you use your rod first, so that we get to recollect our energy cards. Because I think we discarded Clara, yep. So let's just do it, right? Rod for energy later. Okay, we got more Pokemon, that's great. We're gonna discard one more, I think. We're gonna rod for energy cards. Do we have Eldegoss in the discard pile? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna do energies. 2 dark energy. Let's just do 2 dark energy. Yep, let's do it. Whatever. Don't need Tsareena anymore. So we're gonna discard 1 card. Research. Doesn't matter what we discard. It's actually better to attach after you research, because you could have another Aurora Energy, allowing you to discard that 1 more Pokemon card, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky with another Aurora Energy in our hand. So I don't think that's even enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19 damage counters. That's so painful. You just need an Articuno to pull it off. If we played that Pumpkaboo just now, it would have been enough. The bloody Pumpkaboo, we should have just had the foresight to use it, because they didn't even got their bloody stadium cards. Okay, they just used Marnie on us. We got Cinccino for the discard. They are killing our Manectric, so let's hope. Okay, they didn't use a boss order, that's great. So Toy Catcher doesn't work for Spiritomb. Cross Switcher still works though. We actually get to play 4 Manectrics for this game, which is very surprising, because we never get to play that many Manectrics before. So we just need to use 3 Spiritombs back to back. If we can do that, that would be great, but I'm not sure if we can, because we got too many in the discard pile, and we should have rodded a Spiritomb just now. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we need a Clara now. We need to Eldegoss or Clara, and that's gonna be way too difficult to pull off. Let's see if we get a Spiritomb, because they actually helped us with the Marnie. So if we have that last Spiritomb, okay, that's great. We got it in the deck. We just need an energy now. We're gonna make do first, and then Marnie if we need an energy. Okay, we got energy, that's great. We're gonna make do again. And then Marnie later, I suppose. So we got enough to knock out a V card. 23 damage counters. It's definitely enough, like, come on. Okay. We need our Raihan like mad. So the last Spiritomb needs a Raihan. We need a Raihan for our last Spiritomb, and we may not even be able to pull it off because we can't boss order for our last one. Yeah, that's bad. They're just gonna retreat. They're just gonna put their Oranguru as sacrifice, as the scapegoat. And then after we knock out the Oranguru, if we choose not to knock out the Oranguru, they're just gonna switch to the Zacian. So if we kill the Oranguru, we can't actually win the game. So they just need a boss order as well. Just one boss order is enough. And we need our darkness energy, so we're just gonna do this one. We got Marnie, that's great. That's why Marnie is here for. We have one copy of Marnie just for that. Okay, we got a Raihan. Oh, we got no more Spiritomb though. We have no more Spiritomb, so we need to Clara first. We need to use Clara this turn, and then Raihan the next turn. So we can't use Marnie at all. So we're gonna Clara for that one card. Clara for... Oh, we can't actually use it. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are discarding that energy anyways. So 1 and 1. Yeah, we're having our Spiritomb knocked out the next turn. That means we actually get to discard energy with Cinccino as well. So we're just gonna do that now. If they Marnie us though, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be super bad. So that's why Manectric is so useful, because it has free retreat cost that actually helps you a lot. If they don't boss orders, we may stand a good chance of winning. At least we are down to 2 price cards for each player. I'm happy with that. They're definitely gonna use a boss order. There we go. Dang it. Every time. Oh well. It was fun. We had fun with this deck, so hope you guys enjoyed this deck. It's called the Creepy Queendom, featuring our Tsareena V from Fusion Strike. So Tsareena V does a lot of damage for each bench Pokemon you have in play, but you have to discard them after using this attack. So for each bench Pokemon that you discarded with the effect of this attack, you get to do 40 extra damage with a base 20 damage for 2 energy cost. So we need our grass energy, 1 grass and 1 colorless. That's why we have 2 Leafeon in this deck. So Leafeon Greening Cells allows you to attach that 1 extra energy to a Tsareena, but you have to end your turn after using that ability. Very important to know that. We also have our free retreat cost cards in this deck. So free retreat cost allows you to use a Raihan very easily. So we just we have to go for our second attacker now. So the second attacking card for this deck is our Spiritomb, which is Dripping Grudge. Dripping Grudge doing a lot of damage counters on our opponent's Pokemon. If you have a lot of Pokemons discarded, you actually get to place a lot of damage counters. So you only get to do 1 damage counter for each in your discard pile, obviously, but we actually get to do a lot of discards because we are playing our Tsareena. We are drawing a lot of cards with our Manectric. We're drawing a lot of cards with our Cinccino as well. Zoroark for Cinccino to make do, discard and draw. We get to draw with Crobat, we get to draw with Articuno. We get to do a lot of things because we are using Tsareena to empty our bench. That means we actually get to play Crobat, more Crobats. We actually get to play Galarian, Articuno, and Cinccino every turn to discard cards from our hand. We get to play our Research, Manectric, and then Research by drawing cards, drawing your Pokemon and trainer cards, and then discarding everything, dumping all of them into your discard pile, and then after that you actually get to draw fresh 7 cards in your hand, and then Galarian, Articuno, discard more Pokemon cards from your hand that way. So that's the main play for this deck. We are using abilities and then dumping our ability cards once we don't need them anymore with our Tsarena's Queen's Order. So have them exiled from our field. If we don't need them anymore, for example, a Crobat, we don't need it in the field. We don't need our Manectric in the field sometimes. We may need it because of the free retreat, but we have our Zapdos. That's why we have our Zapdos. So if you actually have a Zapdos in your hand and you have your Manectric on your bench is essentially the same thing, but if you discard it with your Tsareena, you actually get to have more Pokemon cards in your discard pile. You have more Pokemon cards discarded because you're actually discarding 2 cards because it's a stage 1, as opposed to having your Zapdos in your hand and, you know, keeping your Manectric for just for the free retreat. We don't need to do that. So having it in your hand actually means you get to play that Zapdos next turn, but you actually need to keep it this turn though. So if you have like Manectric and your Zapdos in play, that's probably the best case scenario. That actually allows you to discard your Manectric for that extra 1 card because you're discarding that Electrike as well. So we're also playing that 1 copy of Pyukumuku with the Pitch a Pyukumuku ability, very fancy ability which allows you to put it at the bottom of your deck and then draw a card. So it's essentially replacing, it's kind of like the unknown, the old unknown card. Discard your unknown from your bench if you have it on your bench, and you know, draw a card with that ability. Same thing, you're putting this Pokemon at the bottom of your deck and then drawing a card. So if you have only 1 card in your deck, you can't actually use, if you actually top deck your Pyukumuku as your last card from your deck, then you can't actually use this ability anymore because you're actually using you're actually putting it at the bottom and drawing it back into your hand. So on your next turn, you're still decking yourself out. So it's not a deck replenisher. You can't actually recycle. You can't actually recycle your deck. You can't actually have cards replenish your deck and prevent yourself from being decked out. So this is it's just very important to know that you also don't get to use more than once of this ability every turn. So if you have a lot of Pyukumukus in your hand, you can only use 1 ability even though you have like 4 Pyukumukus, you can only use it once per turn. And we also have our other cards in this deck as well. We have 4 copies of our Minccino and 3 Cinccino to draw cards, as I said, and Zoroark for Cinccino. We also have our regular supporter cards. We have 3 Research, 1 Clara for our Eldegoss. We have 3 Eldegoss in this deck, by the way. So Eldegoss allows us that very, very strong, you know, that powerful variety of supporters. So we're actually playing a supporter box for this deck. So we have Boss Order, Marnie, we have our Raihan, Birdkeeper, Clara, Research. So we have a very, very high variety here, which we get to actually search from our discard pile with an Eldegoss if we get to play it on our bench. And we also have that 1 Rod to shuffle back into the deck. Sometimes we may need to replenish our deck if we don't get our Marnie. Marnie is there to help you save yourself a few more turns, because sometimes you may actually deck yourself out discarding way too many Pokemon cards. You may actually have very few cards left in your deck, and that means you're not actually allowed enough turns to win the game. So you need a lot of turns left to be able to collect your final few prize cards with your Spiritomb. So that means you actually need your Marnie to save you a few more turns by putting cards back into your deck so that you don't deck yourself out. So we also have 1 Raihan in this deck, 1 Birdkeeper for the switch, and Boss Order, as we all know, very important card, and Clara for the you know, to retrieve our Eldegoss, our Spiritomb, whatever we need at the moment, maybe even our Cinccino. So we also get to use our Research to discard our Pokemons, and also Aurora Energy to discard our Pokemon as well, and to act as either Dark or Grass type energy, which we need for this deck. So we have Grass and 3 Grass and 3 Darkness energy and 1 Capture for our any basic summon. So obviously summon your Electrike. Electrike is actually the best option, but sometimes it's actually better just to get your Cinccino, your Minccino. Don't get your Zoroark if you can, because Zoroark is just a fail safe. So if you have your Zoroark, if you're stuck with nothing but a Zoroark on your bench, then basically search for your Zoroark if you can. If you have a Zoroark, evolve it, and then you just need to discard your Cinccino with a Galarian Articuno, and then, you know, use your Phantom Transformation for a Make Do ability. That's how we are trying to do. So if we can't, if we are not lucky enough to pull up a Minccino, we can actually use our Zoroark to, you know, reverse evolve our Cinccino. That's what we want to do. That's the main idea. That's why we have this card in this deck. So it's only there for Cinccino basically. So we also have 3 copies of Eldegoss, as I said, very important card for this deck, and 2 Zapdos and 4 Tsareena. So that's all for the deck list. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you find our videos interesting, entertaining, or fulfilling in any way, we'll see you on the next video, and have a nice day. Check out our new videos on our you know, on our channel. We have a lot of new videos from Fusion Strike, but our next video is gonna be another new Fusion Strike card. So hope you guys enjoyed this combo. We'll see you on the next episode for more cool new combos from Fusion Strike. We'll see you on the next one. Bye guys, have a nice day.